how do we make money? How do we fund this lifestyle? In order to answer that question, I feel like we kind of have to go back a ways to 40 and a lot of years ago.
Hey, we're the Morses and we're going mobile. We're moving out of this house in the burbs and we're going to start taking the back roads in our new RV. Life is a little interesting packing all 6 of us inside here, but we are ready for the challenge.
Hey, it's a really special day today, Koen. What day is it today?
Daddy's birthday!
It's my birthday. And guess what I get to do for my birthday in a couple minutes?
What?
I get to go outside and dump the poop shooter.
With me!
She doesn't like when I turn the camera on when we're in bed, by the way, but you know my motto. I don't care. And look at the hair's back. So happy birthday to me. For my birthday, I want to show you guys that when editing a video with the right music, you can make anything look glamorous. You can make anything emotional. Here we go. Here it comes. Ready yourself. Cue slow emotional music.
For your birthday?
I'm driving my family to Washington D.C.
Well, that's not the worst birthday ever. Okay, love you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, to you.
Here we go. We're just driving along to our destination right outside of Washington D.C., the District of Columbia, which is not a state or associated with any state in the United States. It is just the federal capital of the United States, in case you're wondering.
Thank you, Google.
Also, just a reminder that today's my birthday, in case you forgot since the beginning of the video, or at any point in the video where we told you it is my birthday.
Happy 37 years young.
I'm 37 years old, and I have more gray hair than most people my age, and I don't care. As usual, I don't care.
He's a good dad.
You heard it.
In fact, one of the best dads.
Am I a good dad all the time?
Not all the time, but a lot of the times.
Like 70% of the time, or what's the percentage?
Maybe 95.
That's not bad, but that other 5 is not fun. Okay, we made a quick pit stop because for my birthday, I wanted to go to Harbor Freight because that's where you go to get really super high quality tools when you need them. I need some Allen wrenches, and I've been looking for a Harbor Freight, and there was one on the side of the road, so I'm like, we're stopping. Happy birthday, Brandon. Just made it to Cherry Hill Park, right outside of Washington, D.C., and we're doing our post-setup campground tour. We're getting the lay of the land. We're seeing what the place has to offer us, what this place can do for Morses Go Mobile, if you know what I'm saying. Not really, what it can do for the kids to keep them out of our hair and don't annoy us. Kids, let's find all the things you guys can do to stay out of the trailer.
I'm sure that the water won't mind if we rest here for the night and leave before sunrise.
I'm sure that the current won't mind if we rest here for the night and leave before sunrise.
Wild berries after kisses on our mouths delight. We sit near the fire under the moon's light. The water's cold and it's dangerous, but it brings me to life. So we stand to read tongues of green and white. I'm sure that the water won't mind if we rest here for the night and leave before sunrise. I'm sure that the current won't mind if we rest our bodies for the night and leave before sunrise. I'm sure that the water won't mind if we rest here for the night and leave before sunrise. I'm sure that the current won't mind if we rest our bodies for the night and leave before sunrise.
For my birthday, I'm sitting out here. I think they're inside making a cake for me.
Daddy's outside out there, and so we're in here and we successfully accomplished this cake. Right, Koen?
Yeah.
Did you help me?
Yeah.
Yeah? Woo! We're just about to put it in the oven. This recipe is from my sister-in-law and it's from the South. It's one of Brandon's favorite cakes. Normally it's served in a bundt can. A bundt can? Nope. A bundt pan. But I don't have a bundt pan, so I'm trying to just use a normal 9x13 pan. I'm hoping it turns out good. My RV oven is not my favorite to cook in because it's not very even. I'm gonna put something under the cake to try to have it cook more evenly so that the bottom doesn't cook before the top. That's one of the issues that I've been having in the RV oven, and I've seen some different hacks to try to help that, like putting a pizza stone that will help diffuse that flame a little bit more. I just haven't purchased one, so hopefully I don't ruin his cake, but we'll see. I just put a muffin pan in there. I'm hoping that this will help even the heat out a little bit more. I'm gonna put the cake in like this. Then I'm gonna put my little thermometer thing right here. It's about 325, even though my temperature is set at about 425. You can just tell how much RV ovens vary. And it was a success.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Yeah, I was thinking that we didn't think that there was going to be any family or friends around for your birthday. And what was so incredible is the fact that we roll up here and then there's this incredible family across the way. And then we all sat around the fire last night and I was thinking like,
I went and knocked on his door. I went and knocked on their door and I said, hey, do you guys want to come to my birthday party? Amber made cake. I mean, we just hung out, but yeah, I mean, it's just, that's just like the new theme of our trip, right? Is no matter where we go, we somehow meet someone that just leaves an impression on us. And I'm going to show you these guys that are out here playing together right now. What are you doing? You guys playing trains? Yeah. RV kids playing trains. Yeah. I love it. Okay, your name is Tyson, and his name is Eli, huh? Well, after the kids got to play for a little bit, it was time for us to go and hit DC. The MGM Way, obviously. Walk in here, like for me, I'd never been here before and it kind of took my breath away when I just saw the size, and you just kind of feel the weight of just the history here, that when you walk in and you see Lincoln's speech on the wall there, and like holy moly, this it's just substantial. The camera won't even do it justice. How do we make money? How do we fund this lifestyle? In order to answer that question, I feel like we kind of have to go back a ways to 40 and a lot of years ago. I graduated college in 2006, and right around that time, Amber's dad started a business, a specialty retail store selling high-end like barbecues and gun safes, accessories, that kind of thing, which is totally random, I know. But I ended up buying his half of the business out within the first year that it was in existence. Kind of fast forward through 8 years, I was the owner of this retail store. We grew it to 2 locations, my partner and I, and it did really well. And so that's kind of the beginning of the story.
Morses take on DC, it's only right that everyone eats a PB&J just to honor America.
It's American. There's nothing more American than a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, but we always have to eat them.
I mean, Segway tours, that looks cool. These guys look like they're not having that much fun, like it's kind of boring. If they were on one wheels, dude, they would be in Stoke Factor Alpha 9er. Look at them all. One wheel tour, DC, pretty cool though, pretty cool.
I ride my bike to here with all our family.
Who lives in there, Koen?
100 people.
100 peoples and Mr. President, right?
Yeah, there's a horse right there.
What?
There's a horse right there.
There's a horse right there. That's important. What else?
And we're at the White House.
We're taking a little break from riding around because Koen came up right there and he crashed and he hit his mouth and his tooth really hard on the sidewalk, huh? You tell him it hurt really bad?
Yeah, it hurts really bad.
Yeah. And did it chip your tooth a little bit? I feel like every kid this age has to have at least one chipped tooth, right? Poor boy.
Dad,
What?
it's right here.
Let me see. Little chipped tooth right there. Poor buddy. Since Koen hurt his tooth and crashed on his bike, he didn't want to ride anymore. So this is our way of going to Plan B.
Yep, it's a good plan B.
So I broke my tooth and it shattered somewhere else. Look it.
So the next part of the story is that we owned the business for about 8 years, and Brandon really felt like after that amount of time, he was ready to make a change. So we sold the business, and with, what's it called? The profit?
Yeah, with the profit. Go on.
With the profit, we paid off all of our college debt, which equaled about $50,000 between the both of us. And then we bought our very first duplex with the rest of it. About 2 years after that, we used our home equity line of credit as a down payment to buy another duplex. So 2 duplexes and 4 units. As the market has increased, those duplexes have brought in good passive income. And originally, we never wanted to touch that passive income until retirement, until we decided to do what we're doing now. Hey, people.
So that rental income that she talked about has been huge for us to be able to do this. It's not a ton. We couldn't like live normal life and have our own mortgage and all the day-to-days and all the kids' activities. We couldn't do all of that with just our rental income, but it is a huge supplement to being able to do what we're doing. And our expenses are a lot lower now. We're not paying a mortgage. Our kids aren't in dance. They're not in all those activities. We don't have a car payment. We own my truck. We have a small RV payment that we make on our trailer, but that's all we have for payments. So we keep our expenses low. That's a huge part of the way that we do this. There's the Capitol, closed. I hope they're in there doing good things. Well, since we're talking about Capitol, we kind of thought,
Why not have the Capitol building
why not
right
have the
behind us?
Capitol in the background? Because we're in Washington, D.C. What a cool place to just be on bikes. If you guys ever come here, bring your bikes, scooters, one wheels. I mean, whatever you got, bring it because it makes it a lot of fun.
You're covering a lot of distance too, so it's very helpful.
Right. So speaking of Capitol, Amber obviously took a travel nursing job, 13 weeks of pretty hardcore work and a lot of hours, and that kind of stocked our travel fund to now we can basically make it through the rest of our trip. Another way that we produce some capital is that when we first left and hit the road, the manufacturer of our RV somehow got a hold of our story, and then we got in touch with them, and just a long story short, we put together a content creation contract. So I take running footage of our RV, we take photography, different things that we send to them, and I have a bit of a contract with them to do that work. So that's a huge help to us too, as just a supplemental. What else? How else do you make money?
I think that was
That's
it.
That's
right?
pretty much, that's how we make money.
That's how we make our moolah.
I think we look back and see the decisions that we made then have set us up to be able to do this.
I mean, it's not like we follow Dave Ramsey hardcore, but we definitely used a lot of those principles in our finances at a young age, and I'm so thankful for that, because instead of trying to live to paycheck, we really were trying to think about the future, and that's what helped us invest in duplexes. And we didn't make a lot of money between the both of us, but it was definitely a value that we had, and it's really paid off for our life because it's affording us to be able to do what we're doing now.
Yep. And the last thing I guess I would say is that we've tried to do is just not get caught up in the have to always have. We had nice things, like I wanted a nice mountain bike. We had decent
You
cars.
wanted a nice mountain bike.
We have things that we want. I'm saying there's nothing wrong with that, but we also we did it smartly, and we weren't using the credit card and getting into any crazy debt for purchasing things, and
Right.
all that. So
Right, and we're definitely budgeters.
yep.
And
YNAB, you need a budget. Use the app YNAB, you need a budget.
yeah.
That helps us a ton.
Yeah.
And we're not making no money to say that. But we should. The places we go, like DC, are what we thought would really make this trip. But we were so wrong. It's not the places we go, it's the people that we get to meet along the way. We found more incredible people. What is happening? Why does this keep happening? Everywhere we go, amazing people.
Something about the way that you're always smiling. Well, it just hit me at once. We were lucky to
Maurice!
meet at all.
Just your daily cup, man.
Daily cut.
Just your daily cup.
Daily cup. Nice.
That's your wife's? No sugar? That's yours, a little bit of sugar.
Oh, you're awesome.
What do
Thank you, sir.
What do you say?
I say thank you to the best barista ever.
Hey, these are our friends that we met. We're people we wouldn't normally hang out with because they're way bougier than us. But everybody say hey!
There must be more to this life than I thought that there was.